Show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 1999. You haven't seen nothing yet if you haven't lived life pre-internet. Listen up, this is stuff you won't want to forget. MidLife Pop Culture Show.
Hello, everybody. Hello. This is Mr. G. This is the MidLife Pop Culture Show. This show is for the baby boomers. You, the baby boomers. X generation, Y generation, Z generation, iPhone generation. Call it what you want. We're all in this together. Let me just start with a quick joke. I walked into a bar the other day, and I was sitting there, and I heard a voice say, "Hey, handsome." I'm looking around. What? I didn't know what was going on. I sat back down. I hear, "Hey, good looking." I'm like, what the heck? Huh? Sat back down. I hear, what? I'm looking around. I didn't know what was going on. So the bartender comes up to me, and I said, "I don't know what's going on. I hear all these nice things being said about me. I don't see anybody around." Bartender said, "Don't worry about it. It's the peanuts. They're complimentary." Okay, moving on. We're going to start off the show. We're going to start off the show with a very popular segment. This segment is called What's in That Bag?
What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? That's for me to know and you to guess. Tell me what's in the bag? 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 That's for me to know and you to guess. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the bag?
Woo! That was from the band Screamo. That song's called What's in the Bag. I figured that was a great song to put in that bag. And as you guys know, the longtime viewers of the MidLife Pop Culture Show and people maybe just tuning in for the first time, it's time for you to guess and call in. And if you can guess what's in the bag, you win the contents of what's in the bag. Today's category, food. There is some sort of food in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. G and the MidLife Pop Culture Show would like you to call in. Waiting patiently. Come on.
Hi,
this is a dead
Mr.
space.
G. This is
oh, wait a minute. Hello.
Jeez, we
Hello?
just love you here at the community.
Oh, hi.
And we just like to say, this is kind of a surprise, but you, Mr. G, have won the United Association of Bingo Players Award of Excellence. Oh, congratulations, Mr. G. Oh my God. Agnes, myself, and all the other people of the WAOBP, World Association of Bingo Players, would just like to say, besides playing bingo, watching MidLife Pop Culture Show is one of the highlights of our week. Congratulations, Mr. G. And I would just like to take a guess of what's in the bag.
Sure.
I believe what's in the bag is a prime rib dinner from the VVV post here. And they have an excellent kitchen, and I think it's their prime rib dinner. And I hope I'm right, but congratulations again, Mr. G. And this is Agnes and Gilda Hutt from the community. All the girls here too. Settle down, lady. Okay, we'll talk again, Mr. G. And again, congratulations.
Wow. Kyle, did you hear that?
She had big props for you there.
What was that? The National Organization of Bingo Players Award of Excellence? I can sleep easy tonight, Kyle.
I don't understand it.
That's a big company.
You know how many shoulders are strong enough for this?
Do you know how many bingo players there are in the country? And they gave me an award. Man, Agnes, thank you. Gilda Hutt, thank you. Unfortunately, Agnes, you are incorrect on the. There's not prime rib in there, but I appreciate the call and thank you all, Agnes and at the community for watching and being and with this gracious National Organization of Bingo Players Award. Looks like we have another guest. It looks like Tom Tomlinson. Hello, Tom Tomlinson.
This is Tom
Hi,
Tomulson,
Tom.
a very concerned and Republican viewer of the MidLife Pop Culture Show.
Yes.
How are you today, Mr. G?
I'm doing very well, Tom. Thanks for calling in.
I would like to take a guess of what's in the bag.
Absolutely.
I believe what's in the bag comes from a very Republican restaurant here in Manchester known as the Back Room. And I would even further venture that it is the chicken tender basket at a very Republican economical price. And you also get a lot, and it is very consistent, much like Republicans. Thank you very much for having me on. Once again, this is Tom Tomlinson, signing off.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Tom. Tom, it's always great to hear from you. And I asked you last time you called in, and thank you for calling in, what is a Republican restaurant? And I guess what you're saying is the Back Room is because they're consistent on what you get, good price, just fantastic guest, Tom. And you're correct. You're correct, Tom. And let's take a look at what's it. There it is. There it is. The chicken tender plate at the Back Room. Now, a lot of people say, how do they make their chicken tenders so fantastic? Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. What they do is they marinate overnight their chicken tenders before they cook them and bread them in pineapple juice. That's giving them a nice sweet flavor. Then they go ahead and they make them fresh for you, and they give you a lot. Fantastic. And I just want to leave you, Tom, and I will send you over by Uber if you just give Kyle your address after this segment, and I'll send you over a chicken tender basket plate from the Back Room. Kyle, can we play What's in the Bag? What's in the bag again? As the
What's in the bag? 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 Got for me to know and you to guess. Tell me what's in the bag? What's in the bag?
Show
What's
that
in
bag.
the bag? What's in the bag?
Whoa. So we get the picture. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, okay, listen to it again.
What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Got for me to know and you to guess. Tell me what's in the bag? 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 That's me to know and you to guess. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? What's in the bag?
Woo! Wow, again, the band Screamo, one of my favorite bands to work out to. Great band. Very one-dimensional, but fantastic. That song's called What's in the Bag? And Tom Thomason, you were correct once again. And I want to thank everyone for playing. If you didn't get in and get to call in in a couple weeks when I do another show again. And we'll play another episode of What's in the Bag. And we'll be right back after this with the Munchie Award of the Week. We'll be right back.
Is a midlife pop culture show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 1999. You haven't seen nothing yet if you haven't lived life pre-internet. Listen up, this is stuff you won't want to forget. MidLife Pop Culture Show.
Mr. G back, MidLife Pop Culture Show. We're having some fun now. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a contest we've been doing here besides What's in the Bag. We've also been doing send in a picture of a restaurant or some food that we would consider to be Munchie of the Month. And here is our winner this month. Let's take a look at this picture right here. Oh my God. New delicious food revolution Friendlies. Now, Kyle, are you there, Kyle?
Yes, hello there.
Are you a Friendlies kind of guy? Do you like to go to Friendlies?
Maybe once a year.
You know, they do have an excellent breakfast there, but boy, our winner sent this in, and I did pass this recently on the way past the Friendlies in town here. And as you can see, this is a hamburger piled with macaroni and cheese, with bacon on a brioche bun with fries. If that ain't a munchie, I don't know what is. And we're going to call up our winner. Our winner this week, his name is Wasted Willie.
Oh, wow.
Wasted,
man.
how you doing?
This is Wasted Willie. Wow. I can't believe I won the contest,
Yeah,
man.
congratulations.
Wow.
Yeah.
When I saw that picture, man, of the cheeseburger with macaroni and cheese on top and bacon on top and more cheese, I went, wow. I took the picture and I sent it to Mr. G, MidLife Pop Culture Show, and I can't believe I won, man. Wow. It was wasted. Wow. Who am I talking to?
This is Mr. G.
Wow. What did I win something?
Yeah, you won.
Oh, wow, man. This.
Okay. Oh, that was Wasted Willie. Wasted Willie, he's up there in Kenny Bunport, Maine. Congratulations to Wasted Willie. And I hope Wasted Willie remembers when he gets that gift certificate in the mail for Friendlies that where he got it from. And, well, Wasted Willie, it's been a pleasure and congratulations on winning our prize this week. We'll be right back where we're going to take a trip to the flea market.
Is a MidLife Pop Culture Show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 19.
What a show it's been so far. What a show it's been. And now we're going to take a trip. I went to the flea market, and it was a beautiful day at the Londonderry Flea Market last weekend. If we can take a picture of number 5. Look at that. Look at that beautiful blue sky. And what I realized when I got there last weekend, I thought it was going to be really crowded. It wasn't that crowded, much to my joy, because it was much easier to move around, but much to my wow, I really thought it was going to be really, really packed there. But what I think's happened is there used to be a lot of bootleg pocketbooks and a lot of bootleg purses, and it used to be that was all shut down a few years ago. And I believe a lot of the flea markets were fined, and it used to be almost take up like half of the flea market was all like these Coach bag knockoffs and these, I don't know, Gucci knockoffs and whatever else knockoffs you want to think. But anyways, I was walking around the flea market. I had $5 to spend. I wanted to see if I could haggle a little bit, which is the tradition in the flea market. And now Kyle is going to help me off here. Let's look at number 6. Okay. Now Kyle is the producer here, and he's nice enough to help out here. And Kyle, what I was looking for was some plates that were separated. You see those green ones there? And they have little compartments on there.
I see that. It's kind of nice for Thanksgiving. Right?
Yeah.
Sure.
And they were green, which was kind of cool. And you could see through them. Now, I only asked for the stack of 4, Kyle. There was 4 plates. That's what I was looking for. The 4 on the top kind of looked like a face there, a peace sign, if you would. Okay?
So
now,
if you're haggling and you only want 4, huh?
I only wanted 4. I went and I asked for $5 first, Kyle. I said, okay, $5. Kyle, did I get those for $5? And what do you think? Did I get them, and did I pay $5, Kyle?
That's exactly the same amount I would have spent on them, so I'm going to go with yes, you did.
Kyle,
for $5.
Unbelievably, Kyle, I was denied. He wanted $30 for the entire set. He was not willing to break the set up, Kyle.
What a mean person.
$5, Kyle, and he wouldn't even take it. Come on. It was ridiculous. So let's go. So I moved on. I shook that off, and I moved on. And here was the next item up for bids here on the MidLife Pop Culture Show. Flea Market is right. Stolen from. Okay, now Kyle, these are made from. These are pretty good quality. These were not see-through, but they were glass.
So these are not from a high school or middle school. These are straight up
Yes, Barnes Craft and Barrel or something. Crate and Barrel. Is that?
Oh, geez, so it's fancy.
Fancy, and I'm going to give you a little hint on this, Kyle. It said $3 on top of that right there. $3. So I went in, and I, of course, my first question was, Kyle, is it $3 for one, which I assumed it was, or was it the stack for $3? And did I buy them? So, Kyle, what's your thoughts on that?
So there's 4 of them here?
There's 4 there. There was a price tag of $3 on the top, and I asked, is it $3 a piece? Is it $3 for the 4? And what, if any, did I get?
So my assumption is that it's $3 each, so that totals $12. I'm thinking you didn't go with it because you tried haggling them.
Okay. Kyle, I did buy them, but unbelievably, it was $3 for all 4 of them, Kyle. I jumped on that like white on rice, baby.
Good job, buddy. I didn't expect that at all.
I didn't either, Kyle. I went in there. I said, are they $3 for one? And she goes, no, the whole set. I picked that up so fast. I couldn't even believe I moved that fast. $3. That was my experience at the flea market. And now, let's play. I want to just kind of caught my eye. This is weird things I found at the flea market. Let's go to that next picture. Weird things. Okay, I came around the corner. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't intoxicated. I was straight as an arrow. And I saw this stuffed dog. Stuffed dog. Weird. Now, who would go to a flea market and buy a stuffed dog? Don't know. Just throwing that out there, ladies and gentlemen. I came back about an hour later. The stuffed dog was still there. I was a little concerned about that until I saw this next weird thing at the flea market. Okay, can we go to the next picture? No, that's not. Oh. Okay, so what we have here, Kyle, water barrels. Now, is this sort of like the end of the world kind of thing? I need a 50-gallon water drum. I mean, this guy had, look, like 4 drums, water ones. I don't know, the green ones. Just weird things at the flea market. Kyle, do you think you need to have a water barrel? I didn't even ask him how much they were.
I'm trying to think of a reason for having these.
I guess like
the
building yourself a doomsday kind of bomb shelter sort of thing. I guess you need some water down there or something.
But would your water taste plasticky after?
Where would he get those to begin with? I don't know. Very interesting. Things to ponder. We'll be right back, and we're going to take a look at some baby doves. We'll be right back. How are we doing on time?
It's a MidLife Pop Culture Show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 1999. You haven't seen nothing yet if you haven't lived life pre-internet. Listen up, this is stuff you won't want to forget. MidLife Pop Culture Show.
Mr. G back, MidLife Pop Culture Show. We're having a good time today. I want to thank everybody that's called in and left messages, joined our contest, enjoyed my jokes. Well, maybe not enjoyed my jokes, but tried to enjoy my jokes. So now we're going to take a little bit moment of zen. Last show, about 4 weeks ago, I had a love dove, or a mourning dove. We can take a picture of that mourning dove that was... Oh, now this is the baby. This is a baby mourning dove where the mom is the next picture over. We can go, okay, that's the mom, and that's her. And then the other dove was her baby was that one there. Ain't that something? I mean, that just makes you want to just, I don't know.
Have you worn those shoes since?
No, actually, after the dove, sadly, they flew away the other day, and I took those things and I sadly threw them out of respect to Marilyn, the love dove right there. I had no choice. I didn't have a choice. I think out of respect. Did I really want to wear those shoes again? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But incredible stuff right there. I mean, just, it kind of, life, as Ferris Bueller once said in that famous movie, life moves pretty fast. And if you don't slow down and look at it, you just might miss it. And that's something that's just incredible. And nature is all around us in many, many different ways, in many, many different forms. And man, just, I had a dove, a mourning dove, have a chick right in back of my house. And it just really centered me of how incredible that was. No joke there. I know I'm kind of slowing things down here, but let's take a look at that love dove again. If we can. I mean, come on. And then the baby. Boom. Incredible. Incredible. Okay, we're going to come right back for my Customer Service of the Week award. This is Mr. G, Mr. G's Pop Culture Show. We'll be right back.
It's a MidLife Pop Culture Show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know.
Back, MidLife Pop Culture Show. We're going to wrap this things up with the segment I like to call Customer Service, Good and Bad. My first one, I went to Home Depot. Kyle, you ever been to Home Depot before? Obviously so.
A few times, yeah.
And when you go in there, Kyle, what has been your experience with getting somebody to help you?
You got to find them sometimes. That's the tough issue. If you're in an aisle and you're looking at something, you all of a sudden got to go searching for someone to help you with finding the answer.
Well, Kyle, you would not believe this. I dreaded going there. And I was going there from aluminum ductwork tape. And I went there, and as I walked in, Kyle, ladies and gentlemen, I was greeted by somebody who asked me what I was looking for. First of all, I was shocked. I looked and, is this really Home Depot? My first thing was they must have just had some sort of manager-employee meeting and some rah-rah, go kind of meeting, because after the young lady told me where the tape was, as I was walking over to the aisle, a gentleman walked up to me and said, "Can I help you, sir?" 2 people asked me in under 30 seconds. I thought I was in a trans universe. I thought I was in a parallel universe where this isn't how it's supposed to be. I walked down aisle 30 I had to go to. Aisle 30, which is the second section of the store after 15, take a right, take a left. And as I was taking that left, I was bombarded with thousands of different tapes, different pieces of tape, I was overwhelmed. I could, and as I was sitting there saying, this is unreal, I don't know where anything is, guess what happened? Guess what happened, Kyle? Say it.
You found the tape.
No. Somebody asked me if you could help me.
I wasn't sure if you actually found it without them actually showing up.
Kyle, and ladies and gentlemen at home, this was the best customer service I've received in the past, I'd say, 3 months. And then on the way out, somebody said, "Are you looking to where the register is?" Now, one of two things happened. Somebody got fired for bad customer service, and everybody stepped up to their A game. Or they, like I said, maybe they had themselves a little, maybe the district manager was there, so the manager on duty really made sure that everybody was go. Boy, I hope everybody, when you go to Home Depot, you get that same customer service that I did, because usually that's not the case. So today's winner for Customer Service Award, MidLife Pop Culture Show, goes to the Home Depot on South Willow Street in lovely Vegas, New Hampshire, Manch Angeles, New Hampshire, Massachusetts. You got any other Manches that you've heard, Kyle? Massachusetts, Manch Angeles, Manch Vegas. It's Manchester.
Manchganistan.
Manchganistan. Wow. Okay.
Someone had some dark humor that day.
Okay, so to end up the show, I guess we should talk about poor customer service. In my poor,
Dun, dun, dun.
I know. Sadly, you don't have to look very far to find poor customer service. And Mr. G, who has jumped off the junk food wagon once again, ventured to Burger King. Oh boy.
No.
Yes, and if anybody looked at the Bathroom Advocate show, you remember that I got a couple Burger King shut down because of dirty. Well, I thought I got them shut down because of uncleanly bathrooms. So I went to the one on 2nd Street in Manchester, where I got, number one, if you're gonna work at a fast food restaurant, please understand that we don't want to be your friend. We just want our food. Okay? I went there, I went to drive-thru, and this lady wouldn't stop talking to me about how delicious the Whopper was. And I got all built up, and she said, our Whoppers are made fresher. And it was obvious that this was this woman's first day on the job, because I bet you if I went back and talked to her 2 months from now on the job, she wouldn't have been as pleasant as she was. But the customer service failed miserably when I got a Whopper with, looks like somebody's thumbprint was in it. The tomatoes were all mushy. The unexisted salad, the mayonnaise was smeared on there like somebody just learning how to paint, and it ruined the whole experience. I walked back in to the restaurant to complain about the Whopper, and the guy looked at me and said, "You've got to be kidding me. You took a bite out of it already. We're talking about a Whopper, so I'm not going to get built up, okay? I'm going to leave this on a positive note. Burger King, Home Depot, all you people at home, again, MidLife Pop Culture Show at gmail.com. This has been another super fun, exciting MidLife Pop Culture Show. I want to thank Kyle, my wife, my friends, and everybody that puts up with me. Be happy, be something, but go outside for God's sake and look around. This is Mr. G. Have a super couple days, and we'll see you next week.
It's a midlife pop culture show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 1999. You haven't seen nothing yet if you haven't lived life pre-internet. Listen up, this is stuff you won't want to forget. MidLife Pop Culture Show.